Yo te traigo esta bomba puertorriqueña.
Welcome to my channel. Today's video I'm going to make a delicious recipe. This recipe is for one of my subscribers, Ruth. Give me this recipe, and it's a delicious chocolate cake stuffed with cheesecake. Yes, so if you want to see the recipe, stay tuned. Okay, we're gonna use 2 of the 9" by 1.5, 2 of this baking pan, 1 for the cheesecake and the other one for the cake. So you can choose any recipe or cheesecake you like, and you can choose any recipe of the cake you like. And the cake depends on what you like. You can make chocolate cake, vanilla cake, whatever cake you like or your preference. I'm just going to make a basic cheesecake. It's very easy. And in here, I have a stand mixer. You can use a hand mixer if you have one. And I have 1 box of 8 ounces of Philadelphia cream cheese, room temperature. We're gonna beat this at medium speed. And I'm gonna add 1/2 cup of granulated sugar. One teaspoon of vanilla extract. And 2 large eggs. And you're gonna add them one by one. You gotta preheat the oven at 325. But before, we're gonna scrape. You can preheat the oven at, at 325. And now we're gonna scrape the sides. So make sure it's not cream cheese stick to the cup. To the bowl, I'm sorry. I'm just going to change the attachment because I want to make sure the mix don't have no piece of cream cheese. Okay, I have the one of the pan, and I'm going to use a parchment paper. Cookie baking sheets. I bought that at the Dollar Tree. And then I'm going to make like an imaginary line. So by putting the paper inside. And then you're going to cut it probably 2 to 3 inches away from the imaginary line. The reason we're doing this because we want to have some paper when the cheesecake is done to pull it up. And now we're going to accommodate the paper inside. And I'm going to put some spray. Put the mix into your baking pan. And we're going to bake this for approximately 45 to 1 hour at 325 or until your cheesecake is done. And then we're going to let it cool down completely. This is the cake I'm going to use. I'm going only to use 1 box. I'm showing you 2, but I only going to use 1 box. And you're just going to follow the direction at the back of your box, how many measure, and then follow the direction in here. My cheesecake is done. I'm going to let it rest. And now I'm going to put the temperature at 350, and I'm going to bake my cake. Follow my instruction. Oh, the instruction of the box. And both of the cake and the cheesecake has to be completely cool. Now I'm going to make the cream, and this part is also very easy. I'm using the heavy whipping cream, and I'm going to use 2 cups or 1 pint or 16 ounces of the heavy whipping cream. I'm using my stand mixer. You can use your hand mixer if you have one. And then I'm going to beat this at medium speed. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And I'm going to add half cup of the granulated sugar. You're going to beat this for approximately 2 minutes or until the cream is thick. And you see, when you see it this like this, you're going to taste it and you can adjust the sugar. If you want to add more sugar, you can go ahead and do it. But mine is done, and both the cake and the cheesecake are completely cold. So I'm going to proceed to do the next step. I have the cake in here, and now this part you have to be very careful when you cut it in half. You can bake 1 cake in 2 baking pans if you don't want to do this step, but I'm just going to separate carefully. And then you're going to open it, and then you're going to put some of the whipping cream or Cool Whip in the bottom of the cake. I'm not a baker, and I just show you what I have. I have in here some strawberry, and you can use fresh strawberry if you like, but I'm gonna use this one because the jam gonna give it a nice flavor. So I'm gonna add some of the whipping cream, and you're gonna spread it. Now you're going to, after you put the cream, you're going to put the cheesecake. And then you're going to put more cream. Now I'm going to add some of the strawberry jam or strawberry preserve. And then I'm going to spread it in there. I'm not going to put the whole thing. I'm not going to put the whole can. Probably less than half of the can. But that's depending on how much you like it in there. Now carefully, so just be careful. You're going to put the other half on top. And then you're just going ahead and cover with the rest of your frosting or your cream. So now in that part, you know, probably you're better than me. So you can use your imagination to put it nice and pretty. And you can add some of the almond around the edges. This recipe is one of my subscribers, Ruth. She gave me this, and she said she put some almond slices around the edges of the cake, or some coconut. So I'm gonna leave it the way it is because my son-in-law, he doesn't like almonds. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put all the frosting, and then I want to show you the final result. I'm just gonna go ahead and put some fresh strawberries just for garnish, so that way the people know it's strawberries inside. And then this is optional. I'm gonna put some Cool Whip, but if you're gonna take this cake to some place, I don't recommend you do that with the can of the Cool Whip because it's going down quickly. So if you want to do some garnish around, I recommend you use the frosting from the original thing because this is not gonna last long. So here's the final result of the chocolate cake stuffed with cheesecake. So I'm gonna cut it that way you guys can see it. So I hope you guys like this video. Please, if you like it, thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you do that favor, you can share with family and friends so that way they can enjoy my recipes. So, and here is the cheesecake, cake cheesecake. Thank you for watching. Yum, yum, yum. And this is a very good idea for Valentine's Day or any special occasion.